Good morning. It's Dr. Kate Walker. It is February the 25th, after the snowpocalypse, after Winter Storm Uri, and I hope everyone is doing well today. Oh, Lord, Lordy, Lordy. Let me see. Oh, gosh, got it. Thank you. Um, yes, as far as the Walker homestead here, we had some leaks. We're going to have to do some drywall work. Our pool equipment exploded. We have a couple of water heaters we got to replace. So, all in all, for first world problems, right? Let me see. It looks like got a little technical issue here. Why is that camera on? I shouldn't have that. Give me 2 seconds. Dang it. Why is my FaceTime camera on? Okay, I think it's doing what it's supposed to do. All right. Well, we'll see when I go to the screen share. All right. So anyway, enough of this. 2021 sucks, but it's going to get better. And it's going to get better because you're learning how to use social media to grow your practice. I know it's weird, right? We don't think about social media and clients, but your clients are looking for trusted referrals. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Those of you who've been a little bit shy about getting on social media, those of you who don't understand how to Google their business, claim their business, and get that magical link so you can share that with other people so they can refer you and review you. So that's the key, right? You want to make sure that what's out there is wonderful. And as a rule, we don't solicit referrals or reviews from clients, right? We don't want to tip the balance in that whole what's good for me overtakes what's good for my client. Ethically, we want to make sure that our clients' needs come before ours. And hold on. So that's this is going to be this is not going to target our potential clients. This is actually designed for you to create a referral team out of the folks watching you. So let me put it this way. Everybody who interacts with you on your social media team, on your social media, is going to be able to refer you. Why? Because you're going to give trusted material. Trusted people get referrals. So I'm going to look at some key websites today. I'm going to spotlight some profiles on Instagram. I might be spotlighting your Instagram today, so stay tuned. I'm going to spotlight some TikTok videos that I just went on a few hours ago and asked folks in the LPC Intern Association of Houston Facebook group, show me some TikToks for mental health, right? These are ways for you to post content that will be viewed and shared, and it creates an element where you're searchable. Okay, so if you looked at the links that we've posted over the month of February, Share the Love Month, they've helped you understand that certain kinds of content get more views, shares, likes, etc. than others. So me just posting, hey, everybody have a great day, that's really sweet and everything, but it's not necessarily going to get viewed, interacted with, liked, shared, etc. So videos, infographics, polls, things that cause users to click, share, do something to your post. That's what you're looking for. All right, so that's the overview for today. But before we get started, let's do some shout outs. We do have some new badasses in our group, and I love that. I love adding to our 1,100 people. We have 1,100 members of our Texas counselors creating badass businesses. So let's shout out the latest badasses to join so they can take their counseling practice to the next level. You can too. Professional Counseling Services, PLLC, Kim Jackson, Khalil Baizan, KD, Chris Covington, and Christy Walker Hosick. Welcome, welcome. Now let's get to work. And don't forget, other commercial. Right now, the Texas Association for Counselor Education and Supervision, TACES, is doing their midwinter conference virtually right now. So once this finishes, head over there. Now, you know I love to do the free stuff. but I got to do the commercials. So the commercials, I am the deliverer of the online 40-hour training to become an LPC and LMFT supervisor in Texas, completely online, completely. I interact with you. It's not stale. It's not boring. It's a great course. We're going to be adding a business component to this course in the next few days. So big announcement about that. I have an all-inclusive supervisor refresher course. So basically when you purchase this, you have access to everything in my website that is supervision related. All the courses are free except for the 40-hour training. All of the resources, templates, you name it, it's in there. So, and if it's not in there, tell me and I'll add it. So the supervisor refresher course. We also have the lower priced, more affordable things like the supervisor consultation group. The next one is March 29th. And if you're a supervisor, you want to get in there because we're going to be talking about all of the things that the LPC associates put into their survey that let us know how we can do better, because we can do better. And we have our badass business meeting. This is a brand new thing. It's today. So after this 30-30, we are going to meet for an hour or more, and it's only $25. Click the link. It's in here somewhere. It's in the Badass Business group somewhere. Click the link, buy your ticket. We'll send you the Zoom link. And right after this meeting, I think we've got 5 or 6 people signed up. We're going to talk about business, specifically how to grow yours. So if you love these 30-30s, but it's just too much information and you don't have time to really sit down and dig in to how it works for your practice, this is a great way to get some personal attention and ask questions. Our next meeting will be, today's February 25th. Our next Badass Business meeting is March 25th. And completely free. Don't forget, all of these videos show up here in this Facebook group, but they're also on my YouTube channel. So if you missed YouTube and you want to know, oh wait, she said Google my business. How do I claim my business on Google? It's in here. Those videos never go away. So, and some of them are pretty cringy. So they're not going away, even if I wish they would. So today we're going to talk about how social media creates client referrals. Social media creates client referrals. Well, how can it do that, right? And we've all been here, if you need a counselor, right? You're in that moment and it's stressful. You don't know what to do. You're on the keyboard. Maybe it's the middle of the night. You're not necessarily looking for whose degree is what, or whose license is what, or how many certificates and letters you have after your name. Our clients are in a state of distress. That's anxiety. When anxiety goes up, cognition goes down. And so they're going to go online, they're looking for reviews, but they're also looking to see who their friends refer. Okay? So when you are speaking to a group of people in the future, back when we're able to speak to a group of people again, you're going to explain to each person in the room why you are a good referral for someone in their friend group or someone in their family. Because when you talk, right, we're speaking, we're looking in their eyes, you can explain to them, hey, every single one of you knows someone who could use some help. And all of them, they have the little light bulbs, they're going, bing, yep, they can think of somebody. Well, hello, COVID, we can't do that now. So guess where these folks are located? They're located in your social media feed. And they want to share good content. I get phone calls all the time and I say, well, how'd you hear about me? And they'll say, well, it was in this mom's group, or it was in this neighborhood group, or it was in this group over here. I saw your name 4 or 5 times. That's because I have marketed myself in my community as a trusted resource who can offer a free 10-minute consultation. I've offered myself as a trusted resource in my community who can answer and provide 10-minute consultations. And so you notice I don't put counseling in there at all, right? I'm not going and tapping people on the shoulder. Hey, you need a counselor? Hey, you need a counselor? Hey, you need a counselor? I'm letting people know that I'm available and I'm trusted, and they can trust their friends and family to me. Okay, so let's see how social media can help us with this. And let's start with the most basic thing. Now, Marian Sartori last week asked me if I would look at her website, and I looked at it and it's fabulous. So I thought, okay, I'm going to use her website as a way to give you an example of how to share. Okay. So I'm going to do my magical screen share, and we will take a look at Marianne's. Well, flip that. Hold on. Oh, I see what's happening here. Okay, we got. There we go. Or are we? Oh, goodness. You know, it's just one of those days. That's why I wore the shirt today, right? I just had to, 2020 sucked. I think of that. That's a given. I didn't feel like buying a new shirt. So here we are. All right, but we did it. And this is what's cool about 2021. Stuff's working out, right? It's working out, and we're all going to be okay. So back to Marianne's website, Family and Youth Institute. And I remember when Marianne opened this, Marianne was may still be a school counselor. So she knows kids. So I love this when I take a look at a website and in my first glance, hold on, strike that. I'm actually on the wrong website. It's a beautiful website. So whoever this is, oh wait, in the Woodlands, Texas. In Richmond Hills, Georgia. Marianne, you have 2 locations. I'm blown away right now. Excuse me while I get my head back together. So hold on a minute. Marianne, you are a badass. Check this out. So in the first glance, I not only have 1 contact, I've got 2 contacts in another part of the country. I've got a tagline right here. I've got a way to contact, 2 ways to contact Marianne. So right now, I'm a little blown away because I see posts all the time asking for referrals in other places. Georgia or the Woodlands, Texas. So here we are. I've got a way to contact her. If I just scroll a little bit, I can click email. I'm not crazy about email, Marianne, but at least you've got your phone up here so people can give you a call. I've got an FYI learning zone. Sounds like free content's about to come my way. Let's see. Awesome. Excellent. I've got groups. It's like a menu. I love this. This is amazing. All right, so I feel pretty good right now, right? Even if I didn't know Marianne well, I'd be looking at this going, oh yeah, this is awesome. Great, great source of referrals. So how do I share? I click, copy, go over here to my Facebook page. Create a post. Check out this great counseling practice. I highly recommend. Exclamation point. Control V is our paste. Post. And boom. It's a technology day. There we go. I have just shared a website, and that's probably the easiest thing, right? Sharing a website is probably the easiest way to share good content because you are sharing someone you trust, and if you've used that counseling service, you don't have to out yourself and say, oh yeah, I used them, they're great. And your clients don't have to either, right? So whoever is on your social media. So whoever, let's see, I've got 1,000 people who like my page. So I've got 1,000 people right now with the potential to interact with this. And if they trust me, they're more likely to share it. And then Marianne is going to hopefully get more client referrals. So you see what we did there. Started with me. I went, oh, great website. I trust this person. Copy, paste, post, few kind words that let people know that I endorse this person. I've combined a review and a content share. So Mary says, if I'm not crazy about email, how do you manage contacting everyone in a busy day? I do that with my 10-minute consultation. So the 10-minute consultation is what I sell. I consider that my number one product, right? So if I go here to my website, you'll see schedule an appointment or a free phone consultation. And I use something called Full Slate. And Full Slate is a HIPAA compliant scheduling software. And since I don't allow new clients to schedule an initial appointment, the only thing new clients can do is they can schedule the 10-minute consultation. And they can do it, ask about our services, or a 10-minute consultation. And that way I'm able to really corral these things. I don't have to play phone tag. It's really a good thing. So great question though. So let's go to what other kind of content can we share? So Marianne, I guess the only thing I would say that I'm even critical of, and I'm not even really critical, is that just for a second I went, wait a second, I have the wrong website because it says Richmond Hill, Georgia. But then it just took me looking a little bit, but that's a good way to think of a client, right? Anxiety goes up. My technology's not working. Cognition goes down. There I am trying to figure out what website I'm in. So I agree. This is really cool. So copy, paste, post, put in a few encouraging words. Now you as the trusted individual, given the thumbs up, now you're going to create a great referral. This has just added people to Marianne's referral team. Right? I've just recruited people to go sing Marianne's praises out there somewhere. All right. So the next thing, we're doing sharing a website. Now let's talk about Instagram, right? Let's talk about the Insta. I picked out a couple of folks that I think do a pretty good job. And Jessica Eisman with Ashana Therapy. I love her posts because she really has done her homework here. Her Insta posts have faces. Faces are super shareable. She has quotes, and then she does things that are very pertinent. So she'll give messages about, like what's going on with the practice during the winter storm. She gives lots of great advice, and she shares. So I know this looks like it's for melanin and mental health. Melanin and mental health is awesome. I always know it's them because of the color scheme. So she's sharing content, which is building up melanin and mental health. And you'll see that she's asking questions. I mean, what eye-catching graphics she's got here. This is so nice because anybody could share her stuff and they are singing her praises, right? It's like, oh my gosh, this is great. I just found this. And then somebody's going to see that and they're going to be, oh, wow, oh, it's a counseling practice? Well, heck, I want to find out more about these people. Look, she even gives information about how to thaw a winter pipe. So this is her Instagram page. Remember, we talked last time that your Instagram, your social media doesn't have to be counseling. And you want to state that real clearly in the about section of your social media, right? You want to let people know this is not counseling. I am not creating a counseling relationship by posting. It's a brochure. You're giving generic information that's trustworthy and shareable so people will feel good about sharing this just to anybody, right? So love this stuff. She gives real people, real pictures of her offices, right? There's a picture of her dog. I don't know whose dog that is, but I think what she was showing is this was the post where people from home, she's showing how we're all doing virtual counseling. I think she had all of her therapists take a picture of their home offices, and I thought that was cute. All right, another one I want to show you is True North. Now, True North is a counseling practice. But here's the cool thing. She's changed her name. I don't know if it was always called this, True North Families. And she does the brochure thing, but she and her family are taking this fabulous trip to sail in the Caribbean for 10 days. And she's posting pictures of her family as she goes on these adventures. So imagine if you are trying to think of someone you could refer your friend to who needs help for her kids or her boys or her family, and you found this Instagram page, right? And she's posting all kinds of boy stuff. Look at this, all of them in the grocery store, all masked up, fishing. These are really good pictures, and it's just her. You get to know her this way. So it's a little bit different than Jessica's Instagram, because Jessica was posting more about her therapist and about her office and just good advice and good newsworthy things. With True North Families, she's getting a little bit, Cheryl's posting more intimate stuff, right? She's letting you peek into her life to make that emotional connection. And that's okay too. All right. So we've got Instagram and we've got a way to share Instagram. And so if you're just kind of hesitant about taking the leap into Instagram and getting followers and things like that, do it. Just go for it. Just do it. You'll be glad you did. All right. Last but not least is the arena that makes me a little nervous, which is TikTok. And so I don't think I'm going to be able to play these for you because I don't think I have a way for you to hear system sounds. But that is the latest thing. We've got TikTok videos providing advice. Now, you know what I'm talking about when I say I'm very leery of advice. So I highly encourage you to, I'll try to share some of these. But these TikToks are how folks in the 14-year-old to 25-year-old range and older are learning about mental health. So when you have adolescents come in and they're like, oh, I already know about anhedonia. Oh, I already know that depression causes lack of concentration and difficulty sleeping. Oh, I'm already aware that Abilify it doesn't interact with Seroquel, right? And you're like, whoa, how do you know this? Well, because these TikTok videos, a lot of them are helping folks understand their mental health. And this one is an LMSW on TikTok. And again, I would play that. Let me try to play it. I don't know if it'll work. Okay, so if you can't hear this, that's okay because she's not talking, right? She's adding captions. And I don't know what she's using to edit, of course, right? But it could be something like I use something called Camtasia. It's super easy to add media and add these little fun captions, but it's just basic good advice for when you're feeling down. And I had somebody just say they're younger than 14. Yes, younger than 14 on TikTok. So all of these low energy self-care tips, right? You could do something like that. And that is so shareable. And this makes you hit a completely a different demographic, if that's your demographic, right? And so I know for me, I always say, no, adolescents are not my demographic, but you know what? The people that are my demographic are going to, let's see, probably in 10 years, right? If you're 14 and you become 24 in 10 years, right? Then you will be my demographic. Well, you will have been raised on TikTok. So if I don't jump on the TikTok bandwagon, I'm going to lose that demographic in a few years. So here's the key. February is all about sharing the love, sharing content, because it helps everybody. It helps your community. So first and foremost, find good content to share. If you have trusted people, and most of us are in groups like this, or maybe you're in more clinical groups where you find out who can be trusted and who you would refer to anyway, go find their website, share the website, right? If you feel confident, give them a thumbs up. Say, hey, I really, really recommend like that. Go look at the YouTube videos that I posted earlier this month. But the idea is get out there, put out some content, become the trusted expert in your community, and then get ready for the phone to ring. Once it rings, we can talk about how to convert people, how to convert it into a first client, and how to screen out people who are not a good fit. That's what February's been about. We're trying to get good content out there. Now, I got to go because I got to do the Badass Business Meeting. So excited to meet with these 5 folks who are going to be in the group today. And if you're interested in the Badass Business Meeting and didn't purchase your ticket, then we haven't sent you the Zoom link. So email us quickly at support@Kate Walker Training, and great. I will see you. Bye.